Hello everyone, and welcome back to another part of Persona 4 Golden. So, a lot of stuff happened in the last video, and, yeah. And by last video, I mean the last Persona video, but also the one that I last uploaded. That was fun. Hopefully we can do that again sometime. I got some juice, and it's pretty good. So anyways, I guess let's just jump into it. Doesn't this sound a little bit creepy? Also, geez, my avatar is huge here. There we go. That looks better. This fog just makes the place extremely creepy.
Huh? Yo, Spooky. It's been getting pretty cold out lately, huh? Hey, if you don't have anything to do, want to talk for a while?
Yosuke seems bored. He might appreciate it if you talked with him. You already have an inseparable bond with Yosuke.
I was riding my motorcycle the other night and I accidentally had a run-in with a biker gang. Worst thing was, we kept going in the same direction and they kept revving up their motorcycles in front of me. It was scary. They wouldn't let me pass them, even though I was in a hurry. I was breaking out in a cold sweat there. Were you okay?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, fortunately. Thanks for asking, though.
Yosuke seems happy.
Oh, the last one in their gang noticed who I was along the way. He yelled, "Oh crap, it's one of Kanji's crew." And then they all scattered at once. What did Kanji do to those guys?
You enjoyed your idle chat with Yosuke. You feel your relationship with Yosuke has grown stronger.
Whoa.
Oh crap, look at the time. There was a lot more than I wanted to talk about, but I guess we should be getting home.
More items. Thank you. Gonna juice it up. Today is Labor Appreciation Day, so you have the day off from school. All you can do now is wait and watch the situation unfold. What should you do today? Well, I guess we'll just go outside. We can actually visit Nanako and Dojima and stuff if we wanted to. I still have Kanji's social link I can level up. Or Naoto, I think. I think she's at the floodplain. I'm not entirely sure, though. Yep, she is. Oh, what's up, Dreamsicle? Oh, Spooky-san. Are you going to the hospital today? We'll come with you. We're worried about you, too. Yes. Okay, I'll call everyone. Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. You came to visit Nanako with your friends. Big bro. Speaking still seems to be painful for her.
Hang in there.
Yeah. Nanako is smiling weakly. Nanako's condition doesn't seem to be getting any better.
Sorry, and thanks for coming out this way. Hey, she's family. You're right. Thanks.
Dojima is smiling weakly.
She's gone to sleep.
Well then, we'll be going now. Please take care, Dojima-san.
Yeah, thanks.
Your friends are as worried about Nanako as they would be about themselves. You feel that your relationship has deepened. That is really sweet. Huh? You hear someone at the front door. The order from the show has arrived. Alright. I think? Yeah. Okay. We should probably do the social link thing. Oh, hospital janitor is the only option. Inaba Municipal Hospital, empty hospital room. You busily clean the recently vacated hospital room. You feel someone watching you. You decided to pretend not to notice and continue cleaning.
Nice work.
Were you waiting here for me? Oh, you sweet thing. Well then, would you like to study with me? Perhaps the subjects they don't teach in school, if you catch my drift.
I'm not interested.
Oh, you're an honest guy. That's cute in boys your age. Seiko smirks at you. I don't find your type around here. The kids over here are much simpler. All they see is the carrot dangling in front of their faces. I know. You seem to have some sort of secret deep inside you. I think it's irresistible. Seiko smiles in satisfaction. You can feel Seiko's mischievous affection for you. And feel very odd about it, too.
I'll see you again.
You finished your job and went home. You earned 8,000 yen from your work as janitor at the hospital. Doesn't matter because I'm loaded. You overhear students talking. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Huh? But why? I'm fine with it. Some people say this fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine the town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend this is natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual.
Ugh, maybe I should go home for today. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is that I can't go home yet, though. That's the crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers with geometric progression are more difficult to count by. Here's a sequence that's even harder to count by. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Suki-kun, can you answer this? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What is this sequence called? Fibonacci. Yep, that's the Fibonacci sequence. Good to know you're studying. The Fibonacci sequence is defined by starting with 0, then 1, then all the numbers in the sum of 2 before them. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in geometric progression, but at the very least, I could wish for a Fibonacci growth. Sorry that I'm getting off topic, but my husband is acting weird lately. Not that we've been fighting, but he's been going on about how the fog is poisonous. Ugh, I'm so depressed. Let's just continue the lecture.
You gave the correct answer. Awesome. Memory serves. Huh? What? Don't you just walk up at me and talk to me all of a sudden? Don't you know that's rude? Oh, sorry for blowing up like that. It's fine. I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere or anything. So, the female student is mumbling and obviously flustered. Perhaps she's the one that wrote the Emma request the fox showed you. She wants to improve her conversational skills. But what do you want? Stop staring at my face. Her words are harsh, but you dealt with a cold response well due to your understanding. What? Normal people would have left by now, yelling something at me. You're weird. What are you standing there for? Say something to me, you got that? The awkward girl ran away. Maybe you should talk to her again next time you see her. Is that a cat? Hello, kitty.
Senpai?
Oh, Spooky-san, I don't know what to say. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm free today. Nato is trying to make you feel better. You feel your relationship with Nato isn't ready to advance yet. I'll do it anyway. Maxing out her persona is a very good idea. You can work as a tutor. If I can speak my own language. You tutored Shio.
Can you teach me this?
With regards to question 4 here, why does it use this formula?
You tried to explain it to him in a way he could understand. Your expression has increased. Isn't this cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been top-ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Shu-chan, first place in everything.
Mom!
Stop it.
But you're my pride and joy. So, Spooky-kun, about Shu. Do you think he can make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have any hardship. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right? Everyone has a natural talent. Shu-chan's just happens to be how smart he is. I just want him to go to a good college so he can get a good job, then buy a good house and find a good...
Mom. Don't worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top. I am right now, and I always will be.
That's right. He really is a perfect child. Shu's mother continues to lavish praise on her son.
Mister.
If I get into a really good college, am I really set? I don't think so. How would you know? You're not even in college yet.
Then why would you ask the goddamn question? Shu sneers at you. I may have not been, but if you ask a dumbass question, you get a dumbass response.
I don't really need to be set. Just yet. I don't really know what's that supposed to mean anyway. Well, I need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart.
Shu is looking down.
Raison d'etre.
Do you know what that means? Sure I do. I'm surprised. Well, it makes sense since you're 3 grades above me.
Shu nods.
It's irrelevant. I only have Mom, and the guys at school are all kids.
It seems that Shu has opened his heart to you, if only a little. You feel that your relationship with Shu has deepened slightly. I don't know. I really don't like whenever people give me questions, like in general, that they're just not going to get a response that they're happy with, and then immediately get upset. It just makes me so upset. It's like, why did you even ask it in the first place?
Huh? Time's already up. We were still in the middle of that last question. I'll stay up and help you.
Jeez, my gosh, I cannot speak today. My words do not know where to go.
I don't think you get paid overtime if you work after your time's up.
Please teach me.
But thank you for offering to do that for me.
She looks happier. You tutored Shu some more. You earned 10,000 yen from your tutoring job.
Your Japanese calendar has different names for the months. September was Nagatsuki, and October was Kanasuki. The weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us since last month. The fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped up in a gauze, like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it so much. But mummies are already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up. And if you failed the last exams, you have even more cause for concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Spooky-chan, I've got a question for you. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but do you know who's buried in the biggest one?
Tutankhamun, I think. Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. Cheops? I don't know if I said that right. It took over 20 years to build and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. I do not know much about Egyptian history.
Oh, Senpai.
Excuse me. Hey, are you gonna be doing anything after school today? Yeah, I mean, I guess we can.
Really?
I'll see you after class then. The hill overlooking the town. You came here at Rise's request as she says she likes it here. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Fog has enveloped the area. When I first got to town, I used to sit here and do nothing. I would just listen to the sound of the river, the sound of birds, the sound of rain. I felt like I could forget Rosette and find myself that way. But, Senpai, have you ever thought about that you're pushing yourself too far? Or that you were just acting?
Sometimes.
I see, but I guess that makes sense. No one can be their normal self all the time, huh? Rise is smiling sadly. I feel like I've been able to relax after coming to Inaba. Meeting all of you, laughing together, watching the store, reading comics, playing with the cat. When I was at my parents' house, I was on my best behavior around them. Oh, but my grandma doesn't ask me to do anything. You know, like why I quit or why I am thinking of doing, or what I'm thinking of doing next. She just talks about tofu. She says, I'm like tofu. I had to ask her what that meant. The way she explained it, tofu looks weak and fragile, but it's actually pretty resilient. Even though it stands out because it's not like the other food, it could be mixed in with a recipe, any recipe or flavor. Tofu is incredible. I'm nothing like that. That is really sweet. I was actually bullied at school before I made my debut. I wasn't good at talking and always looked at my feet. I was alone the entire time. But I didn't have a problem with that. No one expected anything of me. And then the application my relative has sent without telling me passed the first audition. I wasn't interested in being an idol, but I wanted the chance to change myself. And just by chance, I won. When it happened, I panicked, thinking maybe I should turn their offer down. But then I thought, if I appeared on TV, I could make friends. That was literally the only reason I went through with it. After a while, I realized something. The person everyone likes, the one they say hi to on the street, that's not the real me. Rosette is the one everyone likes, the fictional character they sold the public. It's the same with you, isn't it? You don't have to deny it. I won't be mad. You're with me right now because I'm Rosette, yeah?
No.
I'm sorry. That wasn't a fair question. But I'm happy you said so. Rise smiles weakly. Honestly, I mean, if you think about it, like, I feel like saying people are just one thing is just like too surface level. There's so many like aspects to people just in general. Like the culmination of everything is that one person, I feel. So I'm not just looking for one side of people if I'm like, you know, hanging out with them or whatever. Just who they are. And by that, I mean like everything. It just sounds a bit silly to say that I only like one part of you. It's a bit odd. When I got back to school after my debut, no one bullied me. I was happy at first with people. I didn't even know talking to me. But they weren't suddenly interested in Risei Kuchikawa. They wanted to hang out with Rosette. But the bullying stopped, but I feel like none of them saw the real me. In my heart, I've always thought that this isn't real me. Funny, huh? I was the one who wanted to change, but none of that matters now. I'm done with being Rosette. Now I have people that know the real me. Plus, I have power that can help everyone. I love that. This time, I'm going to change into a Risei that everyone can like. Keep an eye out for her, senpai. Risei is smiling. You feel that you understand Risei even more.
I'll see you later, senpai.
You walked Risei to her house and went home. Yeah. Oh, this is where you unlock it. You see an old lady in a morning dress. Is she real?
My.
Oh, forgive me. It seems the old lady is looking in your direction. The old lady laughed. Who was she? So, basically, that's how you unlock the Death Arcana social link. I forgot what triggers it. Inaba Municipal Hospital. Empty hospital room. Sayoko found you and brought you here. Well done. You could just slack off and do a half-assed job, but you really do work your cute little butt off, don't you? So, why are you working at a job like this?
For the money.
You're a starving student? Then should you really be caught up here with a naughty lady like me? Sayoko smiles mischievously. But still, a young child shouldn't be wasting time wiping windows at the hospital. I'm sure there are girls who would cry if they saw you doing menial chores like this. Speaking of which, say, do you have a girlfriend?
I do.
Oh, then you can't let your girlfriend see you like this, Sayoko smiles mischievously. High schoolers are so young. They're only 10 years younger, but they seem so far away. It's like they're glittering. I feel this, what do you call it? Envy? Maybe that's why. I just want to see them get screwed over by life. Oh, That was a joke, of course. Half of it was, anyway. Do you want to see what I'm getting at? Oh, do you see what I'm getting at?
No.
Oh, are you sure? Your face is all flushed. Seiko smirks at you. I have to go now. I have a lot of work piling up. But I can't help myself. It's because you're just so cute. Seiko smiles in satisfaction. You can feel Seiko's mischievous affection for you. And are increasingly weirded out.
I'll see you again.
Excuse me, I forgot my mic wasn't on. Someone grab the holy water, please. Sorry to bother you while you're on your job. Keep up the good work, okay? You finished your job and went home. You earned 8,000 yen from your work as a janitor. You overhear students talking. Hey, don't you think that there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? I even see people wearing those huge gas masks around. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like the world is ending and that global warming is because of original sin nutty, stuff like that. Hey, what do you think is going to happen if you think someone's sick, but you don't do anything about it? I did not read that good at all. I mean, to be honest, yesterday my dad... Oh my gosh, she's wearing the gas masks too. Feeding into the hysteria.
Good morning. What's up with you guys? You don't look so well. Are you exhausted from studying from the tests around the corner? I hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? I've got mine already. I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Alright, I'll ask a question regarding cakes, V. Which of these is considered a rice cake?
Senbei?
No, that's a mistake. Mochi is the only rice cake in that list. When you think of cake, you think dessert, but something pounded together is also called a cake. That's the case with mochi, as it is rice pounded together. As another example, kamboko is a fish cake that fish meat pounded together. However, you probably don't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night.
You gave the incorrect answer. I know nothing of Japanese food, other than curry. Well, Japanese style curry, I should say, because it is not originally Japanese. Oh, I gotta go in the roof and talk to that girl. Oh, you. What are you doing here again? No one asked you to come. Well, I'm busy, so what's on your mind?
Do you need help speaking?
What? Oh, where'd you hear that? Oh. It's not like I'm worried about it. Leave me alone. She's quite worried about her speech and defensive about it as well. Yeah. With your current expression, you can speak well enough to teach others. You offer to teach her. Conversation lessons? I don't need them. Leave me alone. But if you really want to teach someone, then maybe I'll listen to you for a while, just to be nice. You gave her some tips on how to converse with other people. You should have told me this earlier. Oh, that's not right. It would be most desirable if you would have imparted this wisdom at a much earlier occasion. Like that? Thank you. I hope you can teach me again. Goodbye. The awkward girl ran away. Maybe you should talk to her again next time you see her. I am in need of more juice. This is amazing. Samagawa Riverbank. Fog has enveloped the area.
It feels like such a long time ago that we were here chasing after the Phantom Thief. It was an unforgettable case, full of rewards. I enjoyed it. What about you?
It was exciting.
Yes, I thought so too. It was even more invigorating to solve it with you. So, I wanted to give you something today. I made this. Please accept it.
You obtained Detective Badge.
I haven't crafted anything like this in some time. If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match. Now you're my assistant, Senpai.
Leave it to me.
All right. You realize I'm quite serious about this, yes?
Naoto is smiling cheerfully.
The title of detective became a burden to me. I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you and the others gave me a reason to be as neither adult nor man. So, I was able to face myself as myself. Before the detective, before the child, before the woman. By spending time with you all, I changed day by day. It frightened me before, but now, with everyone, with you, I can proudly proclaim that I am myself. Nothing more, but nothing less.
Naoto is smiling gently. Alright. Naoto's strong will that allowed her to accept and overcome her weakness has awakened her heart's true power. Naoto's persona has been reborn. Sakuna Hikuna has transfigured into Yamato Takeru. I don't know if I said that right.
This potential was still dormant within me. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The people who care about me, as well as my own self. When I'm with you, I feel fearless.
You can sense Naoto's warm trust and respect. You feel a tight bond between you and Naoto.
Well then, let us begin. There's a lot you must learn before becoming a detective. I myself can't relent in my training. To become a formidable woman detective. We'll start off with something that may come in handy before too long. Shadowing a suspect.
Now to pound the basics of detective work into your skull. You had a good time with Nato. That was cool. You may work as a tutor today. Well then, in that case, I guess I will. You tutored Shu.
Like this?
This forms a circle here with a radius equal to the base of the triangle, and the height is,
You began to explain the problem to him in an easily understood manner. Your expression has increased.
What do you think of your school? It's fun. I thought so.
Shu looks disappointed.
Moving on to other matters. There's a transfer student in my class. He looks down at everything here and says we're all a bunch of hicks living in the boonies. Everyone ignores him. Make friends with him.
No.
I don't want to. I mean, I don't like him. He's too self-absorbed.
Shu looks down.
School's a pain. All my classmates are stupid. And the lessons they try to teach are absolutely pointless.
Your lessons are a lot easier to understand.
It seems that Shu is slowly opening up to you. You feel that your relationship with Shu has deepened.
Oh, time's up. This is a good spot to finish, actually. So let's just end it for today.
Take care now.
You finished your tutoring job and went home. I am going to sub out the juice for cough drop because it is making my mucus flare up and I'm not a fan of it. It does not sound very good. Oh gosh, another paper stuck to the cough drop. Get off. There we go. You have the day off of school today. All you can do now is wait and watch the situation unfold. Your finals start tomorrow. What did you do today? Got nothing for sale? Jeez. Scam artist.
Oh, Senpai.
I just finished my shift at the school. Are you free today? Yeah, where should we go? Okina Station, Kroko Fur. You spent some time shopping with Rise. You feel your relationship is going to become closer soon. Okay. So I can do nothing other than hang out with people. Potentially. Alright then. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do something that is more important than everything else. And that's going back home and building models.
Yo!
Yo, Spooky. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard anything like this before? Oh yeah, and finals start today. But that's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? Don't get confused by it. You're right. Sorry. It's not going to help us if we start freaking out for no reason. But there have been a lot of weird rumors lately. Not just the ones about the fog being poisonous. I just have a very bad feeling about all this.
Finals day 1. What does French food stem from? Italian food. What does the figure and figure skating refer to? Geometric shapes. Finals day 2. Who was buried in the biggest pyramid in Egypt? Khufu. What is the book of maps called? Atlas. You overhear students talking.
There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is this damn fog gonna clear up?
It's Senpai. The people are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club.
Huh? Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Finals day 3. What word has the words bride ale as its roots? Bridal. What kind of bird is a conchodori? A cuckoo. Finals day 4. What country does the South Pole belong to? No country. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What is this sequence called? Fibonacci sequence. You overhear students talking. Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a big picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend said that they saw Inaba getting swallowed up by the fog and sent into another dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems that people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is our town getting more and more messed up? Finals day 5. What dessert is the Welwitschia found in? Namib. Which of these is considered a rice cake? Dango? No? Oh, it was mochi then. It was either one of them.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
When you put your glasses on, your vision becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world?
That is the only explanation, because the fog in the other world, right, is different fog from, like, what we experience on the other side. Like, the fog that we're used to.
Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
The mood darkens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
It's the last day of exams. You are familiar with every question. You feel confident about your answers. There will be a dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Would you like to save your game now? We're going to make a new save for this one. We may need it.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame.
Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Can they prove anything?
I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
I guess that's a reason why we couldn't have shown Dojima our hand going in the TV. Because then everyone in that room would be considered insane for believing it.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
Unless in which case, you know, you just kind of like took a picture of it and then everyone would be dumbfounded.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that?
Or, you know, they could consider it doctored. Anyways.
We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
You told the others about your promise with Nanako.
A kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
Let's go.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something.
True.
Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted?
Can I still stay here?
Oh, but, I mean, it would only kick the breaker only if you had, like, the microwave or something else hooked up to the same, like, circuit. So, like, you know, it would... But anyways, I'll shut up.
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddie, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
Come over to my place.
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now, huh?
Yeah, that would definitely be a lot better than just, you know, having literally no one there.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Like,
That's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
A Rosette doll.
That's not really for kids. It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course!
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
What? What? I'm sorry, what?
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Inaba Municipal Hospital, Naniko's room. Dojima is listening to an explanation from the doctor. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
I feel so bad for Dojima. A nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court.
This just makes things worse.
Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Okay, dude. How about you stop?
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
What?
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
Uh-oh. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Oh no.
Daddy.
Hang in there. We'll be here soon.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
No, not smile. There.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro.
It'll be alright.
I'm scared. Big bro. Daddy.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Why didn't you say anything?
In case something like this happened, the details of a suspect's hospitalization are confidential information.
Just tell us where he is already!
Oh yeah, it's confidential information. But yeah, you know, kind of the victims to the same person that just so happens to be in the same hospital, you don't think just for a second that he is going to try to do something to the very same people that he didn't. It's frustrating.
Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's this room?
Top floor in the 2nd surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Meanwhile, Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddie in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all!
Exactly. Give him what for?
Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Dude.
Call a doctor!
This whole part is just messed up.
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right. Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
The window in the room is wide open.
Trying to escape, huh?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then He wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... Please! Stop!
Huh? Stop what?
We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me.
Then perhaps a third option should suffice.
But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop.
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
Hold on, everyone. I've got to let my dog out or something. It'll be just one moment. Alright, I am back.
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
It's very easy. Hold on. It's very easy to just go ahead and say push the bastard in. But this results in a bad ending. And you're going to see why in a bit. Not that I'm going to push this, because I don't want the bad ending. But if you all want to look at that, I'm sure you can find videos on YouTube for it. But before you do like click off the video, just watch first.
Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Namatame's true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down.
You yelled at everyone to calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader.
You must not break under hard circumstances if you are a leader. Because if not, the whole everything is just down the chute.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn, and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Oh boy. Something happened.
Where am I? Is this Teddie's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke?
Yeah, everyone. She's good. And, yeah, if we were to rush and do that, then, well, I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who want to know what it is.
You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddie? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddie, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Nanako is fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep.
Thank you.
He'll be all right, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again.
Of course.
Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
You sense Adachi's concern for you.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddie, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Hmm.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. There seem to be no messages. You should go home before you catch a cold. So yeah. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
It seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, Some changed their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You can hear something in the distance. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddie's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddie have gone? In any case, you decided to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but...
Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddie myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility?
Namatame's diary.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
Yeah, it does. Well, I guess there are things that I could have said right there to have spoiled.
The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said don't rescue anyone. And the second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
So there's a clear discrepancy here. The first one could have been written by Namatame, and the second one could have been written by the actual killer. Because Namatame, we already know at this point, hasn't had any motive to actually kill anyone. He wants to save them, in his words. He wouldn't have said put them in the TV and kill them.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Right?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to make another step forward to the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Hold on, everyone. I gotta be right back.
Wow!
Alright, I have returned. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way as soon as I can because I gotta help record. Not record, excuse me. I gotta help make dinner.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him?
Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
What should you ask him?
Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
And guess who the two of them were before Yukiko?
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What are you talking about?
Oh gosh, I forgot to read that. My bad. Thought my mic was on. Yeah. So he doesn't know. This literally just confirms it.
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, She was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. I'm to blame for all of this. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them.
Still unforgivable.
Yes, I agree. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
I mean, at the same time, like, I guess it's understandable that he did it with the intention of saving people. So I would argue that he he wasn't doing anything that deserves to be punished on its own. But just because he was ignorant of it doesn't mean he wasn't doing it anyway.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, no, that definitely deserves to be punished.
I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
You've taken another step forward to the truth.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddie, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddie, too.
Tomorrow, you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. Alright everyone, I'm gonna have to end this video here. I didn't come up with a thumbnail, but I'll find out a way to do that later. So, yeah everyone, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And I hope you all have a magnificent day. And with that all being said everyone, I will see you all again very soon. And until then, goodbye for now. Boop.